From Grass to Grace, the boy who refused to stay poor. The rain poured heavily through the holes in the roof as 12-year-old David sat in a corner of the small mud house he called home. He held a worn-out school book in one hand while using the other to catch drops of water falling from the ceiling onto the pages. His mother was boiling the last cup of rice they had left. His father had been unable to find work for weeks. That night, there was barely enough food for everyone. As David watched his younger siblings fight over who would get the bigger portion, he made a promise to himself. At the time, it sounded impossible. The family lived in a forgotten village where opportunities were scarce. Most people spent their lives doing the same jobs their parents had done. Dreams were considered luxuries. Many children dropped out of school before reaching high school. Most young men eventually accepted whatever work they could find. But David carried a different vision inside his heart. He believed there had to be more. Years passed. Despite the family's struggles, David remained committed to his education. Every morning he walked several miles to school. Some days he attended classes hungry. Other days he borrowed notebooks because he could not afford his own. When other students laughed at his torn uniform, he smiled and ignored them. Temporary embarrassment was a small price to pay for a better future. At 17, David graduated near the top of his class. But another problem appeared. There was no money for university. His parents had exhausted every possible source of income. The dream seemed to be slipping away. For several weeks, David felt defeated. Then one afternoon, while sitting under a tree near his home, he realized something important. No one was coming to save him. No mysterious opportunity. If his life was going to change, he would have to change it himself. No miracle donation. The next month, David packed his belongings into a small bag and moved to the city. Everything he owned fit inside that bag. A few clothes, a pair of old shoes, and less than $20 in savings. The city was overwhelming. The streets were crowded. The rent was expensive. Competition was everywhere. For the first few months, David slept on the floor of a friend's apartment. Sometimes 5 people shared a room designed for 2. During the day, he searched endlessly for work. Many employers rejected him. Others offered wages too low to survive. Still, he kept going. Eventually, he found a job washing dishes at a local restaurant. The pay was terrible, the hours were exhausting, but David treated the opportunity as if it were a stepping stone rather than a destination. Every paycheck was divided into 3 parts. 1 part for food, 1 part for transportation, 1 part for savings. No matter how difficult things became, he refused to touch his savings. Enjoy your money, they said. Life is too short. Meanwhile, they spent everything they earned. David thought differently. His coworkers laughed at him. He wasn't trying to impress people. He was trying to escape poverty. Months turned into years.